It was a traumatic day our nation will never forget. Evil striking on our doorstep, and tomorrow marks 20 years since the Bali Bombings, attacks responsible for the single largest loss of Australian life in an act of terror.
This is the carnage. Guys, this is horrendous. I've never seen anything like it. Everything has gone. The whole street.
What started as a night out in one of the world's most popular tourist destinations turns to bloodshed.
We were in the hotel. We heard a massive explosion preceded by a very small one. Like there was a small bang, very, very loud explosion, and then just shattering glass everywhere.
There was one explosion and we flew off our chairs, and then there was another one, and then we were lucky where we were because it wasn't really much of a roof, so only the brick wall fell on us instead.
I was on the ground. There's lots of things on top of me. There was all fire around me. And then I couldn't hear anything, I couldn't see anything. I looked around and there was just bodies everywhere.
I remember crawling down through a passageway and crawled to a dead end. I turned around, kept crawling to another passageway, and it just kept getting hotter and hotter, and that's when I thought I couldn't get out. There's no way out of here.
Shortly after 11 p.m, October 12, 2002, suicide bombers targeted Bali's party strip in Kuta. The streets are busy. Backpackers, holidaymakers and footy players on end-of-year trips. The first attacker blew himself up inside Paddy's bar before a much larger bomb was detonated in a vehicle outside the Sari Club. The devastating explosions ripped through the surrounding streets. The blast kills 202 people, including 88 Australians.
There was fire everywhere. Everything was everywhere. I don't even know how I got out.
You just remember how the blast just knocked you on your back and you just thinking, just don't die, just don't die.
Under-resourced local hospitals couldn't cope with the scores of injured.
It was just a procession of people covered in blood, covered in glass, glass shards embedded into people. People's backs had obviously been on fire. It was just horrible.
Australia scrambled its Defence Force to bring our people home. Badly burned patients evacuated to hospitals and burn centres around the country. The traumatised wounded, some peppered by glass and shrapnel, others deafened by the huge explosion.
I'm saddened beyond words of proper description by what has happened.
Family members rushing to find any sign of loved ones. Those who made it back counted their blessings.
I can honestly say I've won Ted Fodder.
I'm so sorry for all the other people that haven't got anyone to meet like I have.
As those Australians got out, others went in. Within hours, our federal police had a team on the way to Indonesia. A mammoth task awaited: identify victims and bring about justice.
What happened was barbaric, brutal mass murder without justification.
Operation Alliance was formed with the Indonesian National Police to find the perpetrators in one of the most significant operations in AFP history. Attention quickly turned to the Al-Qaeda-linked Jemaah Islamiyah. Its leader, Abu Bakar Bashir, was arrested over other incidents. Then, a breakthrough. A mechanic named Amrozi was taken into custody. Dubbed the smiling assassin, his grin throughout his trial enraged victims and their families. His brother, Mukhlas, and operational mastermind Imam Samudra were executed for their roles in 2008. More than 30 people were eventually arrested for their involvement. In a split second, lives were changed forever that day. From the ashes came selfless acts of courage and heroism, and a shared grief with the Indonesian people.
This wicked, evil act of terrorists has not only claimed the lives of Australians, but it has claimed the lives of many of the innocent people of Bali, a beautiful, peaceful, hitherto part of Indonesia, much loved by so many Australians In many cases, the first place that young Australians visit.
A tradition that lives on for those who can move past the painful memories.